Okay, episode number 2 of the podcast. We're on episode 2 of the podcast. I am Tyler Anderson, otherwise known as Driftwood. And for this episode, I've kind of thought about you know, because I know at one time, or there's been a lot of questions where the pose I do for Isaac Driftwood comes from. I know, and actually at one time, and I don't really want to go too much into it, but I did at one time get a comment kind of pointing it out, but kind of in a ignorant way. I don't want to go into details, but yeah, just to clarify, there is no religious implements into the pose. What I've kind of heard about the pose I do is it's kind of a ritual kind of pose that has been done to in video games, but I kind of started doing the pose in kind of in a resurrectional kind of you know you know forever named kind of thing. And it's I think okay, it's I know it's been used for religious implements and stuff like that, the cross and all that stuff, but how why I do it is it's kind of like it's kind of like a forever thing. It's kind of like a thing that it's I am Isaac Driftwood and I am forever. That's why I kind of do it. But how I kind of did it is I kind of switched up and kind of did the two horns because of what I do. It's kind of a rock and roll thing, but it's also kind of I've kind of always done the two horns. If you've seen if you've seen my past stuff, I've always kind of done the rock on jester or the two horns and all that stuff. But yeah, I kind of started doing that, and I kind of call it the drift away pose. But I've done that pose for 3 years, 2 years, and all that stuff. And it has kind of come from it's not really because I know some might say it's like the Jesus Christ pose, but it's not you know some garden reference, but it's not, I'm not, mocking religion or anything like that. It's just a pose that I've kind of started to do, and I kind of made it my own kind of way. So yeah, it's called the driftaway pose. So that's kind of where it's kind of come from. Just to answer some of the questions, because I know in the future I'm going to probably get a lot of flack and a lot of questions. So I kind of wanted to clear that up. That I'm respectful of everybody's religions. I am religious of my, I mean, I don't believe, I believe there's a God, but, I don't really, and I believe in, that we all came from somewhere. We're all made in God's image, but, but I am religious, and I do believe in a God, and I'm not mocking God, and I'm not mocking Jesus. So, just wanted to kind of clarify that. I don't want to turn this this podcast into a religious experience and go deep into religion, but, I just kind of wanted to clarify that my pose is not mocking anything. I am respectful of everybody. Just to clarify, just to let everybody know that, I am respectful of everybody. Everybody believes in their things and all that stuff, and I respect you. I would not want to offend anybody, especially any of my fans. You are who you are. So that's all I wanted to say. Okay. Alright. Thank you.